Hello everyone, it's me again, Matt Smith, and thank you so much for being here on today's video. You know, I have been so busy in the background, and I am making full utilization of my first weekend off, literally, in about a month and a half, and I am really making the most of it, starting off by getting a new tattoo, so I might as well kind of show you that new tattoo. We did a bit of an addition to the sleeve there, the biting the bullet red and black theme with the 7.62mm bullet in the teeth there of a female. I really like the design. I think it's really, really cool. But that is not the focus of today's video. Amabilis approached me with a really interesting product. Now, if you don't know who Amabilis is, a lot of you probably don't. That's okay, because today we're going to give you a little bit of an insight as to what Amabilis is and the company and what they provide and the products they provide. Now, I have been doing a lot of different videos recently on, you know, products that are getting sent to me. A lot of companies saying, hey, we really would like you to promote this to your channel. I know I always say this, I know I always say it as a disclaimer every single video, but I do not review and I do not endorse products on this channel unless I believe in them and I have full, wholehearted support behind them, because a lot of people approach me with absolute trash that I would never even touch in a world where I required it to live or die, because it's just not how I roll. If I find something that's really neat and I want to show you, I'm going to do that. And that's something that I think I want to try and do more on my channel. And you're going to see more of that, of course. I know a lot of you have been asking so much for the more traditional videos that I do with, you know, vehicle reviews and such. Trust me, they're going to come back. The problem with doing that is there is a lot of speculation right now with YouTube battling me and fighting me. And I am not going to push back on them. I'm going to give them their space. They're still kind of battling with me in the background about this whole remonetization thing. And my channel being just high risk, I guess, suitability right now. So pushing that aside, I love to look at products that get sent to me that are of high quality, applicable to you guys as a viewer, and something that I, as a personal, you know, as a veteran, would support as well. So Amabilis actually produced some really high quality rucks, apparel and gear for literally operators, special forces, public services, police, fire, paramedics, whatever it may be, and obviously just the civilian workforce or the civilian everyday man or woman. The products they have, I am utterly stressing this, are of the highest of quality. I did get sent this product that you see right now. I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown from the supplier, from Amabilis themselves. There's a couple of videos I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to roll straight into the actual product itself and give you a bit of an idea and a bit of an overview from myself. Now, I do really try my best to do reviews of products, but it's hard for me to do reviews of products because to put these things through the ringer, I really don't want to kind of, you know, come across as being biased, you know, saying it's so good or it's so bad. I'd rather just kind of give you a broad overview and allow you to try it out as the viewer if it's something that you're interested in, because I think a lot of reviewing channels, when they find a product, they're like, this is amazing, it's so cool, and you know, these are all the problems with it. It's like, but that's subjective to whoever's the user of it, and especially when it comes to something like a backpack or a day sack like I'm going to look at and show you today. So I'm going to show you a couple of the videos of the product itself and the company, which is really key here. I want you to pay attention really to how this company came to be and what their focus primarily is and their, I guess, end customer is, and then we'll go from there.
My name is Brian Abrams, and for 25 years I've designed and manufactured apparel and gear for Special Operations Forces of the United States military. My gear has been worn by our most elite units: SEAL teams, Marine Recon, Army Special Forces, and countless other tactical professionals, including law enforcement and emergency responders. In stressful and dangerous conditions, apparel and gear must perform day in and day out without question. Failure is not an option. With my new lifestyle startup Amabilis, I want to bring the same cutting-edge tactical design, premium materials, and quality manufacturing I came to know and expect from military standards directly to average consumers. Founder of Amabilis. My name is Brian Abrams, and I'm the founder of Amabilis. After 2 successful Kickstarters, we wanted to do something special for our 3rd campaign, something that drew directly from my 20-plus years of experience creating apparel and gear for military and tactical professionals such as Navy SEALs, Special Forces, law enforcement, and emergency responders. Introducing our Urban Carry System. Bags specifically designed to combat living and working in the city. The Urban Responder Rucksack and Tactical Tote are built like tanks, made from military-grade tarpaulin that can truly withstand the everyday battle of commuting to work. On the bottom of each, we have an additional layer of rugged, protective SuperFabric. These bags are literally as tough as it gets. For those who want a customized look, both feature embroidered Velcro to place your favorite morale patch and also uniquely feature laser cut Molle to attach additional items like pens, sunglasses, or your favorite EDC items. Let's have a closer look at each bag. The Urban Responder Rucksack, or UR2, is inspired by tried and true tactical design. At the top you can see the iconic GI duffel style closure, and hidden underneath is a waterproof dry bag roll top collar, offering a second line of water defense. That, in addition to the YKK watertight zippers and waterproof nylon lining, and you can be rest assured that your contents will remain safe and dry. The strategic pockets throughout are built to easily transition from the office to the gym to your weekend adventure with ease. There is an outside stash pocket, a large concealed water bottle pocket, and for your computer there is a quick access lockable laptop compartment which can hold up to a 15-inch device. It's completely separate from the rest of the bag, so if something were to spill inside, no need to worry. What makes the UR2 truly unique is our modular Velcro organizer board. Attach anything Velcro back to it or use our unique commuter organizer pockets. The board can be positioned against the back of the pack to maximize internal space or brought forward to divide the main compartment into two smaller areas to separate your loadout.
Okay, so as you can see, a really formidable company. The owner sounds like an absolute legend, primarily focusing his products towards special forces. And when you look at the quality of these products, and this product in particular that I'm looking at, you can tell why. Like, I work in an industry where quality is of the highest regard, and it's people's lives are on the risk. And this is the same kind of detail. Of course, this kind of product that we're going to look at today is primarily kind of focused towards the civilian market, but the same thing applies. I think a lot of people don't know the difference between this whole mil-spec thing and, high quality product. Mil-spec doesn't mean that it's the greatest thing ever. It's almost tragic to me when I hear someone say, yeah, but it's mil-spec. I'm like, oh, okay, great. It means it's produced to the lowest bidder that a government contractor decided to design. This is not along those routes. This is designed 12 times beyond that normal level of quality. Trust me on this. And if you are going to purchase and look into buying these products, you're going to notice it as soon as you open the packaging, as soon as you start looking at it. There is no loose threads, there's no frayed edges, there's nothing on this rock that I'm going to talk to you, or this rucksack in any way, shape or form, that is loose, scratched, cut, loose threads. When I buy things, I'm kind of weird like that. I look for things that are just popping out that aren't normal. Loose threads from a military guy or for people who are in the army, it's a no-no. You don't have loose threads. You burn them off. I haven't found one loose thread on this thing. That is insane. Considering the amount of stitching it has, that's pretty impressive. So we're going to look at the Urban Responder Rucksack. It's a tactical rucksack by Amabilis, and it has quite a few cool features, as you can already have be told in the video that we just showed you there. I have put my own little patch on there, of course. Why not? You got to kind of showcase the old Maximus. But Amabilis also put their own really cool little patch on there, which I think is really neat. Really high quality. Again, no loose threads on the damn thing. Whenever you get patches, there's always loose threads on them. Nothing. Everything is pristine. So let's start off with the actual, construction of the ruck itself. Now, the ruck is what I would say a more of a traditional ruck style. If you know what I mean by that, is basically the 4-hoop clasp design. Almost like, the old traditional, it wouldn't be a rucksack, more sort of a duffel bag design, where you would then clip over onto the top, onto your clip like that, as you can see. So, to me, that's a really neat and unique design. A lot of the traditional rucks you see nowadays are just flop over the top and you clip them up. I will be very honest with you because I'm not biased, and as much as I endorse and respect products, I'm always going to tell you my own opinion. I'm not a massive fan of this, really because of the fact that if you are using this in an environment where you want to do something very quickly, I don't find this is very quick. It does take a while to align the hoops, to click them all together. You can obviously do a different method too, where you can roll this up, and you can kind of figure out your own kind of clasping method. I, again, personally though, am not a massive fan of this kind of clasp. It's a lot of work to kind of put the hoops and the rings through, and you line them all up. Not only takes a few seconds, but it does get a little, as you can see here, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm like Joey or Friends trying to struggle with opening a carton of milk. But I mean, it's really not difficult, but from my own personal perspective, it's not my preference. However, it is unique. It's something that's not traditionally seen in rucks, and you know, it's more of a classic design, and I kind of like that. The ruck itself is fairly square looking, and when I say fairly square looking, it is literally like a square. Top to bottom, it's a very flat profile. It's not sort of opening out. It hasn't got a bulge to it. It does have some really nice shoulder straps. The shoulder straps are obviously adjustable, just like any other ruck, from the front with some standard belt loops here. And they're not those ones that are poor quality, that don't cinch correctly. There's ones that you can pull. You buy those cheap ones from Amazon, you can just pull without even having to like break off the contact there. So that's not the case with this one. It's really good cinching. There is no way I am going to pull that loose, and that's key. When you're carrying this thing along, you don't want it to uncinch. There is a carrying handle at the back here, so if you just want to carry it around, almost like a, I guess, kind of a suitcase, briefcase kind of thing, you can do that too. It does have, as mentioned in the previous video, 2 Velcro pads on either side to put your morale patches on there. We have the United States on there. Amabilis, I'll let you off this time, but next time send me a Canadian one. Just kidding, but we love our American brothers and sisters. So yeah, Velcro patches on each side. It does have the the water bottle holder on the side here too. The zips are all waterproof zips. Like, this is what I mean by quality. The zip, as you can see, I'm going to kind of get you a bit of a close-up here. The zippers are all like kind of double-stitched, really high-quality rubberized zippers. So if you're going to put your water bottle inside this pouch, and it does leak, or even if you put some food or snacks in there, it's not going to explode on everything else you put inside this pack. The padding on the back, to actually place against your back, because this is pretty important too. If you're carrying this thing, say going hiking, or even just kind of walking around the city and such, let's kind of get that out of the way there. You're going to want some nice padding, and these pads are really smooth, really comfortable. They're not like those traditional pads that are just kind of spongy mush. They got some really nice kind of textured, soft surface skin on here, which is nice on your back, especially if you're sweating. And it looks like these are really easily ventilated. The worst thing you get is when you're really sweaty and you've been hiking a long time, these pads get soaked with your sweat, and they're almost near impossible to dry out again because they're filled with that horrible, yellow, cheap, nasty foam. These do not feel that way. They have good ventilation on that material, and that's key, because you do not want this stuff getting all wet on your back. There is a zipper on the back here too, to place in any kind of, I guess, emergency items you want to place in here. I ideally probably wouldn't put anything ever in here because it's going against your back, and you don't want things pressed into your back and the lower back here. It's not a great time. There's also another zip pouch on the other side here. So if you just want to put your cell phone in here, or your MP3, or maybe just your keys or wallet, whatever it may be, that can go in there too. One of the really cool features, again, about this pack is that it's kind of modular. The modular system is cool. It does have a, I guess what I tend to use to call a canoe bag style seal. So if you want to seal this up, you're going to roll up the inner liner like that, clip up the top, so it makes kind of this canoe bag style seal. That's cool. I love the color, the kind of orange and black color difference, really nice. And tons of kind of working room. What I mean by working room is, as you can see, there's probably about a foot's worth of orange insert lining there. So it's about a foot's distance of orange lining. That is key, because the worst thing is having one of these things that roll up and seal, and you only have about 3 or 4 inches to roll up. You don't have any room to kind of open it up and see exactly what's going on inside of there. This is actually really nice, because you can flap over the edges, right, and you can have a full see inside of there. When you have the little short ones, all that happens is all this stuff, because you can't pull it out any further, it just gets in your way, right? And you can't see what's inside there because you're trying to pull this stuff out of the way. This is really nice because literally you can just pull it over the edge and you get a nice view into what is inside your pack. And that's key. That's really important, because rummaging in the middle of the night to find stuff, that's never a good time. Inside the ruck does come this kind of personal organizer thing. Now remember, these are more suited towards the civilian population, or sort of public service population. This kind of thing, obviously in a tactical sense, is not going to be great, but that's not what it's designed for. It's more designed for those working in business, or, you know, in the civilian sector, that, you know, an EMT or a paramedic, this would be perfect, or a firefighter, you know, they could put the notes on here. And there's also a Velcro front to it. So again, this could be utilized for a number of different things, whether it be putting warning signs on there, your own patches, whatever you want to do. This thing is also modular, so if you wanted to stick it back on there you go. It's kind of an organizer, has multiple pen holders. I think I've got this upside down, I have. So notepad holders here. It does also have some binding straps at the end here, so if you want to kind of hook things onto it, whatever it may be. Really, really cool. Nice rubberized, again, high quality rubberized handle, not just some junk. Every single thread on here is tied off. There is no loose threads. I know I keep saying loose threads, but it's proof in the pudding. When someone has produced a product that has no extra stitching, no overstitching, no overlapping, no frayed material, you know they're pulling every stop out to make sure that whatever's coming off the assembly line is of high quality. And this isn't me just preaching because someone sent me this thing. I don't just say this is good for just saying this is good. Now, you can't see inside very well, it's kind of difficult, but there are a number of different modular pouches inside there. We've got zipped pouches for, if you've got laundry, so there's kind of a vented pouch that's kind of got vented meshing, which is really nice. One thing I hate in rucks is where you have nowhere to put your dirty laundry. Everything has to get put in a garbage bag, and you have to seal the garbage bag up and hope it doesn't smell the rest of your kit out. This pack would be perfect because I can segregate the inner portions of this day sack with my own individual preferences. Lots of room, folks. I mean, there's a ton of room in this thing. That's the side profile. Okay, so if that's against my back, there's a lot of room in there to put a lot of gear. Okay, I could put myself in it, so clearly I'm pretty big, so my head's pretty big. I'm just kidding. But honestly, though, lots of room. And when you're talking about a rucksack, because this is what it's designed is the urban responder rucksack, you're going to want to have a lot of room in here. The rubberized I guess it's not rubberized, the leather exterior is beautiful. Really nice, clean and crisp. The Amabilis logo just running down the front here. It's not nasty, that cheap, sticky, like labeling. This stuff is kind of ingrained into the leather. Really, really, really nice looking. The front pouch, which is really cool if you have a laptop, just opens up like this. And if you just want to get quick access to the main part of your pack, you can. Or you can just put your laptop and your organizer back in there, just like so. Right? So, again, if you just want to have quick access, you're at work or you're at the gym, you want to get your laptop out, you want to get your gym shoes out, you just have to pop the front on, instead of having to kind of fiddle with these loops and things. It's not heavy. Some people worry about, all this extra leather is a little bit heavier than the standard sort of nylon sort of stuff. I would have absolutely no problems rocking this thing around. Something else that I find really impressive about this pack is the base, or the bottom of this pack, is reinforced with this heavy-duty material. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I can tell you this much. If I was to drag this across the floor for about 3 kilometers behind a truck, it's probably nothing going to happen to this stuff. It's almost probably like a Kevlar-y type style. Really, really good, because that's all you do with packs. Pick them up, drop them off. Pick them up, drop them off. Drag them a little bit, move them around, whatever it may be, and the corners tear. You start getting holes, and your whole pack is useless. Right? It's completely useless. And I'm glad they've kind of reinforced the bottom here, and that goes all the way around from the front to the back. Really, really nice. So really, folks, that's about it specifically on this pack. There is also a couple of zippers at the back here too, and a ring. So if you want to attach your keys or some other ancillaries on there, you can. Another zipper on the side here to, put some other items in the back portion, which is really nice. Lots of modularity and lots of options for you to customize this pack as you wish. So I can definitely say firsthand, the Amabilis is high quality. I mean, I reinforce that to every extent of saying it. The highest of quality. Really, really good product. Someone who's producing a product for Special Forces, trust me, they're going to be pushing for every ounce of quality they can. No operator or Special Forces unit is going to use something that's going to give them a hard time. This, I would safely say, if you're a first responder, police officer, firefighter, you're going to have a whale of a time with it. No problems whatsoever. Lots of capability for you to carry a lot of extra equipment. And also, I like the little organizer thing in there because, a lot of the stuff when it comes to the public service is administrative. And, you may have to get your laptop out or take notes. Putting out fires and taking names and arresting people is all good and stuff. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of administrative side beside that too, and the military is the same way. So if you have a little organizer or planner in there, I mean, I'm on a military course right now. I'm having to use my own kind of planner or my organizer. Having a little pack like this would be nice. It's modular. I can just unzip the side, slop it back in there, and zip it back up. I'm even tempted to take this on course with me and give you maybe a little bit of an update later on. But overall, folks, I'm really impressed with this pack. I'm going to be using it thoroughly for the near future. Thank you again, Amabilis, for sending me this tactical rucksack. I think it's amazing. And I appreciate you very much for giving me the opportunity to review this product. Guys, if you want to check out this actual product, there's a Kickstarter running for this ruck right now. We're going to have a quick look at the website and have a rundown on there. We'll have a quick look at the Kickstarter, and then we'll just close her up. So let's take a look, shall we? So everyone, here we are at the Amabilis website. You can already see that beautiful rucksack on the left there. Some other configurations available on the website, of course. The tactical urban carry system, which is what I just discussed, is actually on the Kickstarter, which we'll talk about in a little second here. But as you can see, the website is very well made. Lots of different stuff available, whether it be apparel or gear and equipment. You know, they've got sort of canoe-style bags again. Very, very nice, high-quality stuff. Again, applicable very, very much to the more hardcore, extreme, you know, whether it be survivalist, outdoorsman, outdoorswoman, public sector, armed forces. There is a lot of different applications for this particular product. So the website is of high, you know, quality as well. They've done a lot of effort into putting, you know, this website into the high end there. They've got gear available, so we've got, you know, rucks, packs, patches, morale patches, the Marvelous sort of patch there as well. We do have apparel, and there is also, I think, and some bundles too, gift cards. If you want to get bundles, the stuff you can kind of grab together. Some of these look really nice. I'm actually going to look at some of the jackets themselves. They look pretty neat, a little different than what I'm used to. I'm kind of looking into this duffel bag design too, the Dave Junior Dry System, and that's rather interesting to have a look at too. So let's just have a look at the Kickstarter then. This is for the Tactical Urban Carry System, bags to combat city living. Our UR2 tactical tote and backpack are military-inspired EDC bags specifically designed for the battle of living and working in the city. They do have their pledges right now, and obviously they're doing really good. They got 325 backers, so clearly, folks, people have a lot of investment and respect for this company for sure. Lots of different people here available and talking about it. You know, we've got the Chive, guns.com, you know, lots of different people that are endorsing this product. It's not just me. So here it is, the Urban Responder Rucksack, $159 early bird price. So make sure that if you want to grab this thing, you better get it soon, and it'd be a lot quicker and safer than waiting than, you know, getting a potentially later price on with the Kickstarter moving on. So really, really cool pack, folks. I would love it if you go at least check out the website, take a look, let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas of anything in the future you want me to take a look at, feel free to. Once again, thanks again to Amabilis for sending me this amazing pack, and I really appreciate being able to give the opportunity for showing off this to my subscribers. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you again next time where we'll review some other equipment. All the best. Bye-bye.